Okay.
I get to be by myself, and I guess that's really what helps me is being by myself and with my thoughts rather than being in an environment where there's arguing and nagging and
Okay. So it sounds like arguing is a big,
big
trigger for you
yeah.
for drinking. Okay. Are there times when your family argues less? Is it arguments with your family? I'm assuming.
Family and of
Okay.
course my husband.
Yeah.
It definitely was less during that week when I cut back on drinking.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't argue as much. Usually when I just cut back on drinking and not doing the other drugs that I do, and just I guess I can say it's my addiction that triggers those arguments. Like I definitely realize that, but
well, it's good that you can realize that your problem is causing other problems in your life. And as you begin to solve your drinking problem, it seems like things can really get better for you. Now, is there anything that your family would notice when you have quit drinking?
Well, they always complain about how I'm just looking not like myself, so they will know that hey, that's the Tiaja we know. Of course, I'll be happier. They'll notice how happy my children will be. My 2 girls, they'll be more happier than they are now because they see their mom happy.
Yeah.
Of course, they will notice my marriage is stronger than it is now. So, and I also won't run to them and complain about, we argued again today. They won't hear any of those stories, so they'll know that, hey, she's definitely changed.
Well, it sounds like you really want to improve your situation.
Yeah.
How motivated would you say that you are to change? If a 10 is, I'm really motivated and I'll do anything to solve this problem, to find a solution, and a 0 is that you have absolutely no motivation, where would you rate yourself on a scale from 0 to 10?
I would definitely put myself around a 6 or 5.5.
A 6 or a 5.5. What puts you at a 6 or 5.5 as opposed to a 0?
0 is, I think if I was to be at 0, I wouldn't probably come into counseling, or I would still be, I don't need counseling, I'll just take more drinks. But instead of doing that, I'm taking those steps to try and better myself. And now that I realize the problem and kind of have an understanding of what I need to do in order to fix those, that it puts me around a 5.5 or 6. But then again, there's also times where I feel like I need to drink, and there's also times where those arguments still spark up. So not quite at a 10, but I guess I'm on my way there.
So you realize that your drinking is a problem, and you are in here to get help. Quitting drinking, you really have to want it.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like this has been a problem for a long time.
Quite a while, yeah.
It sounds like it's a habit that's ingrained.
Yeah.
So what's keeping you from being at that 10, like feeling like you'll do anything to quit?
I'm guessing that because I've been doing it for so long, I feel like it's an everyday routine kind of. So, you wake up, wash your face, brush your teeth. And for me, it's like, okay, I'm done with that. Now I have to drink.
Okay.
Since it's been going on for so long, I feel like it's my routine. And if I don't do it, then I feel like I'm missing something, or I feel like that I need to do it. And then, again, the arguments, the stress, financial problems. I feel like those are some of the problems that could possibly never go away, so I will still need to drink to feel free from those problems, I guess.
So I hear you mention the routine, and do you think it would be helpful if we were to go through your daily routine and maybe, find the times that you drink and replace them with something else?
Right.
Like maybe, going on a walk or listening to music or something that you think would help you?
Yeah, I think that would definitely help. With instead of drinking, are you saying like take walks in the mornings instead of taking that first drink?
If you think that would be helpful
Yeah.
for you. Yeah, I think that would be a great idea.
That definitely does sound like a great idea.
So when do you typically start drinking?
I say before breakfast time
Okay.
and just throughout the day from there.
Okay. So before breakfast time, can you just walk me through that? So like you wake up.
I'll wake up, wash my face, brush my teeth, shower, and then before breakfast I'll fill a glass and drink that.
Okay.
Then after that, of course, eat breakfast. Then after breakfast, I feel like it's just randomly filling up cups after that.
Mm-hmm. So, do you find, are there times when you don't have that drink before breakfast? Have there been any occasions where you don't have that first drink before you eat breakfast?
Usually if I don't have the drink before breakfast, then I definitely remember that I didn't, so I have it after breakfast. But there has been times where I've tried not to take that first drink
Mm-hmm.
before breakfast, and it's definitely been a better start to the day, I can say,
Yeah.
than taking that first drink and causing an argument. When I don't take the first drink, it's pretty much a peaceful day until I decide to take a drink.
Okay, so maybe, do you think it would be helpful to find some way to avoid having that first drink? Like, I don't know if you, do you walk downstairs to your kitchen? Is that where
Yeah.
So you walk downstairs to your kitchen and what do? You grab a glass out of the cupboard and grab a bottle and pour a drink?
Yep, I have a special glass.
What if, this is just a thought, what if you walked downstairs and instead of walking right to the kitchen, what if you went out and went for a walk?
Yeah, to avoid that.
Do you think maybe that would be helpful?
Yeah, that would be very helpful.
I think that's something, do you think that's something that would be worth trying?
I agree that could be a helpful idea.
Do you have any other thoughts, like what you think might be helpful for you?
Maybe playing music, of course.
Okay.
I think music will help, so that way I'm distracted and before walking to the kitchen, having a few thoughts to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe stay upstairs for a while and then decide to go down to the kitchen, or maybe go into the kitchen and hide in my glass for myself. That way it's not the first thing I see on the counter. And
yeah, that sounds like a very good idea. Sounds like that's something that could work for you. How do you typically spend your days?
After breakfast, I spend my days trying to spend time with the kids,
Mm-hmm.
trying to communicate with my husband. Some days we watch our favorite show. Sometimes we watch movies. But if it's not going that way and I'm starting my day off with arguing, then I spend my days with drinking.
Okay. Do you work?
Currently no, but I did have a job.
Okay. So right now you are
Unemployed.
You're unemployed. Okay. Has your drinking, how has that affected your drinking?
I would say that from that's around the time when it went from 2 bottles to 3.
Okay, so it's increased since you
Yeah.
become unemployed. Okay. Well, how do you think, or what do you think has caused that? What's different?
what has caused me to drink 3 bottles.
Yeah, I mean, you said when you were employed, you drank
2.
2 bottles a day,
Um,
and since you become unemployed, the number has increased.
yeah, I think the stress with being unemployed,
Okay.
not having money, having to borrow money from family members, my husband, that has definitely been one of the reasons why it has increased. Knowing that I no longer have a job to support my children, my family, that is definitely why it has increased also.
Okay. So, do you think that maybe finding a job, if you were to be employed again, do you think that would help?
Yeah.
That would help your drinking decrease?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what steps would you like to take to
Um,
get there?